Welcome to Shadowproof. Evidence first, noise last.
The interview took place on August 22, 2016, in Hohenfors, Germany, with Omnec Onec, a woman from Venus. Below are notable excerpts from the Q&A session. Do you think humans are intentionally destroying the Earth?
I don't think they're doing it on purpose. For scientific and technological progress,
or efforts to find alternative ways of living, humans inadvertently harm the natural environment without realizing it. I don't think they are doing it intentionally. There are inhabitants living inside the Earth. They escaped after the Atlantis War. They are survivors, continuing to build their society underground, and will rejoin the surface dwellers after the Earth transforms. Because by then, they will have harmony and understanding, with heightened awareness.
And they use both hemispheres of the brain simultaneously.
How many alien races are on Earth, and how do they influence our society? I'm not sure how many races have come to Earth, how long they. It is only known that the reptilian race, the humanoid reptiles, came here with the aim of dominating humanity
and controlling the monetary system.
Will there be others reincarnated like you to bring truth to future generations, or are you the only one? I am not the only one. My people and beings from other planets will continue to come to Earth to bring new technology and knowledge after the transformation, helping people to live. They will guide you. Can we meet you again in another space-time or in dreams? Possibly. I often work there while sleeping, busy with many young souls. Young Earth souls who go there to await their next reincarnation. Will Earth's sister stars contact us only after the transformation occurs?
Why have many previously hidden pyramids suddenly appeared recently?
Pyramids were built all over the Earth and serve various purposes. Some are used for aligning or combining with other planets. Some for transforming the energy of objects, others for preservation and storage. Do we have independent will? We have the freedom to choose the experiences we want. But once we choose an experience, we must see it through to the end. We cannot change midway, we cannot. Do you have any special message for humanity? Always stay positive, do not judge those around you. And more importantly, give each other recognition and love. The more love you integrate into everything in your life, the more love you will receive, the closer you will get to positive energy. And positive energy will also come to you. How do you perceive the people of Europe?
They are always ready to see,
have higher awareness and a deeper understanding of their souls,
and a clearer understanding of unconditional love.
I believe they are more open-minded than Americans in general. You said Jesus came from Venus. So is he currently on Venus?
Due to the gathering of Christian believers on Earth, at the level of consciousness,
they have created a heaven above the causal plane. He has been held there for a long time, because many people on Earth do things on their own, but borrow the name of Jesus,
in the name of the one endowed with Holy Spirit.
Therefore,
he cannot leave the plane of causality.
He seems to be trapped there.
Currently, he is still on the plane of causality.
Or can you see him now? I believe he has entered a higher dimensional space of light, and he no longer cares about returning to Earth. He has completed his mission here, and I believe he is working in a higher dimensional space. He is a Lord governing at a high level. Do you have direct contact with him? No.
What was Jesus' purpose in coming to Earth?
To teach humanity that each individual has power, that they can directly communicate with the Creator, without going through the church. What do you think about churches? Especially the Catholic Church? I believe it has been mixed with human politics on Earth, and it seeks power to control people through fear.
I believe they want more and more people to follow the church.
Sadly, it's all based on the foundation of money. Are you a vegetarian?
No, I eat meat, vegetables, and fruits.
I can eat anything.
I'm a bit confused about the health aspect of consuming animal protein.
Could you share a bit about that?
Humans were created to absorb animal protein
As part of their development,
This is clearly reflected in human DNA. Animals, plants, and vegetables all have living souls. They were created to serve this purpose. If this becomes unbalanced,
if you are too fond of eating this or that,
then your body will become unbalanced, and that is not beneficial.
how does food affect our ability to think, act, and feel?
A simple diet is very beneficial. Of course, each person has different tastes, but I believe natural and traditional foods are the healthiest.
Those are foods not injected with growth stimulants,
Chemicals or preservatives.
What role do angels and tiny elves play on Earth? Any human individual has one or more guardian angels
By their side watching over, caring for them, transmitting inspiration and knowledge to them. Angels, tiny elves, elevated spirits.
1,
They all refer to norms.
2,
All are for the benefit of nature.
3,
They serve different purposes,
4,
such as vegetation, minerals, water sources, and water.
5,
They control all natural resources on Earth.
6,
Do you know anything about the tiny elves?
7,
Have you ever seen them?
8,
No, I have never seen them.
9,
But the connection between them and humans dates back to ancient times.
10,
There was once a time when these connections were very open,
11,
as if all were natural life forces.
12,
But then, they separated from humanity.
13,
Because humans wanted to exploit them for profit, well,
14,
or similar things for nature.
15,
Which they did not want to be involved.
16,
They used to be helpers of humanity,
17,
but now they do not wish to reconnect to help humans anymore.
18,
At least not until after the transformation.
19,
Who is the creator?
20,
It is an immensely great source of energy,
21,
for which all things are born.
22,
And every soul is created from this energy.
23,
And it exists.
24,
What is soul?
25,
What is soul awareness?
26,
What is divine?
27,
Self-awareness is understanding
28,
about what you like or dislike,
29,
and what harmonious that.
30,
And soul awareness?
31,
Most people do not realize that they themselves are a soul.
32,
Soul awareness is the realization.
33,
You are not just a physical body,
34,
but you are a soul living in a body.
35,
And this life is whole.
36,
And when viewed from the perspective,
37,
being standing from a higher position to observe that,
38,
and how everything,
39,
realizing that all entities have a soul,
40,
and all things are part of creation,
41,
on their own evolutionary journey.
42,
But the ultimate purpose is to ascend to higher realms.
43,
Divine awareness is
44,
we are all souls,
45,
created by the
46,
and this awareness
47,
when we leave this physical body
48,
and enter the realm of
49,
when facing things we cannot
50.
when the brain is limited.
At this moment we become more connected, when being a soul no longer in a physical body. How to contact one's sister star?
You need to request higher spiritual energy.
To accomplish this,
All humanity once lived on various different planets.
before coming to Earth,
We are created from high vibrational frequencies.
and Earth is not our true home.
Matter is not the primordial state we were created in.
None of us feel this is our home. We are all guests on Earth, and each lifetime is only temporary. How to practice soul travel? At night when a person falls asleep, the soul leaves the body.
Because this place is not the true home. It can rise to a higher vibrational frequency. It becomes unconscious.
There is much knowledge and intuitive inspiration.
That come from high vibrational frequency. Most people do not perceive it, because they themselves do not understand that inside them is a soul. Does she still keep in touch with her family on Venus?
Yes, my uncle and aunt live and work
In a laboratory on a spacecraft. orbiting Earth. They create special inventions and communication methods, developing innovations beneficial to humanity. Miss Ki-Gu directly went to meet her Uncle Odin. Not anymore. Previously I would meet once every 5 years. My uncle used to help me create cells, arrange cells, adjust the body so I would be healthier living on Earth. But this was prohibited by higher level souls. They said they could not clearly observe how my body reacts to the material environment if I received help. They interrupted this treatment course, and I suffered a stroke. I chose to experience this. I choose to experience everything on Earth, because I know this will be my last incarnation into my material frequency. Do you contact other people from Venus, or other extraterrestrials on Earth? No, as I said, I no longer meet them. I used to meet some of them on this Earth. Usually they come here in the form of reincarnated souls, and their memories belong to a different time and planet. But we all have missions that must be completed. They are only here for a short time. I am the only one who still clearly remembers everything I write, and grew up in the form of a 7-year-old child. Do you know if any Earthlings came from Venus before you arrived here? Yes, there are. There was a scientist from Earth who came from Venus before I arrived here. During World War II, a German scientist acquired scientific and technical knowledge beneficial, and the Nazis stole that knowledge from him when he returned to Earth. And there was another man from Earth who visited the astronomical ship from Venus. He was a spiritual teacher. Did Nikola Tesla, the inventor of alternating current, come from Venus? Yes, he was a reincarnated soul who came here, bringing knowledge and scientific technology from Venus with the purpose of benefiting humanity. But he was overwhelmed by an Earthling, the inventor of direct current, another scientific method. Because that person was stronger than Tesla in terms of banking. Do animals on Venus have conscious thoughts? No, they do. We create and raise animals for the purpose of keeping them as pets for entertainment. But the way we create them is not like animals on Earth, which are created to serve the purpose of reincarnation for. So animals on Venus do not have souls. They are not real, just things we create and raise as a hobby. It is said that 5% of people on Earth originate from Venus. Do you think this is true? All originate from the Creator. There may have been beings who once lived on Venus, but that does not mean it will reflect their way of life, because they will not remember anything. You mentioned the 4 stages of Earth's transformation. Can you explain this? And tell us which stage we are in, and where we are heading. Stage 1 is when energy is supplied from the Dewey Tin Quan, from the Brotherhood of Planets, or the ships around Earth, at various locations delivering energy to Earth, to once again regenerate the chakras in the body corresponding to the higher Dewey level, causing both hemispheres of the human brain to once again unite and function as one, so that humans can once again have the ability for theoretical thinking, to be able to connect to the higher Dewey from within to gain more knowledge. That is stage 1. Stage 2 is raising awareness, through changing the vibrational frequency of nature, causing the vibrational frequency of Earth to become increasingly higher. Stage 3 is the collapse of the religious, political, and monetary systems. The collapse of the ruling powers on Earth. The powers that want to control people, and causing humans to increasingly lose their inherent personal characteristics, which were given by the Creator to form personal identity and creativity. Stage 3 is precisely the collapse of the system. Countless souls will be destroyed, because those souls cannot accept the transformation, so they are forced to be destroyed. So we're in the 3rd stage, right? Yes, we're in the transitional phase between the 3rd and 4th. And the 4th stage will be when the entire society changes. There will no longer be forces manipulating the monetary system. I think that at that time, humans will choose a higher state of consciousness for themselves, more connected and harmonious with fellow beings in nature. When will the change occur? When will the system collapse? I cannot know for certain. It depends on how much effort each individual puts into the transformation, how much meditation and positive energy they bring to Earth. Does the 4th stage of transformation mean that we will live at a higher level of consciousness, and the entire vibrational frequency of Earth will be elevated? Exactly, we will live at a different vibrational frequency.
Earth will become more like our society on Venus. There will be harmony in all human endeavors. For a common purpose, not for money or fame.
Will it take hundreds more years for us to reach the astral plane?
Or can you see specific timelines?
No, because the portal to another spacetime at the European Organization for Nuclear Research has been so the transformation process will occur faster and easier than they imagined. You said that a portal was opened to the European Organization for Nuclear Research.
Exactly what happened. Like any place that creates energy collisions, atomic particles are broken and nuclei are split.
And they continue doing so with smaller and smaller particles through the infinite physical structure of Earth.
And they discovered that
they finally broke the boundary between the material plane and the astral plane.
They intentionally did this to open a portal,
to allow energy from the astral plane to flood into Earth at a faster rate.
You said that Earth will serve a new purpose
after the transformation occurs, is that correct?
It will serve the purpose
for souls at higher planes to experience everything. You will not need to go through the cycle of reincarnation, but can still experience everything in one lifetime, because you have the ability to separate the soul from the body, to go to another form of existence, and experience everything in just one life. Will young souls still need to experience negative things and reincarnate somewhere after Earth's transformation occurs?
Yes, a new planet will be created to serve that purpose, like Earth currently does for suffering experiences.
Will the human-like reptilian race leave Earth during Earth's transformation?
Yes, certainly.
Is humanity ready for this momentous event?
For the revelations that unveil mysteries and new connections?
I think it will be by the end of Phase 3.
Thank you for watching.
If you like, you can subscribe to catch the next videos.
Or if you have time, check out more videos from this channel.
If the proof convinced you, subscribe and open the next case.